It's a great mantra written in other shloka. It's told by Vyasa. It will help you to live without any shaking. Vyasa is telling. वासनात् वासुदेवस्य वासितं भुवनत्रयम्. Note the words so that you can remember. Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostute Vasudeva Namostute. Can anyone repeat? Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostute. At any moment, don't get disturbed. If you are getting disturbed, that is the way we will get disturbed. Every second we have to act somewhere. It's a great privilege to be here because each thing is so specific and pointed so that you never miss anything. But beyond this, if anything should be confused, world will always get confused and it will confuse us. Because he is present, he is called Vasudeva, the God who lives or who is present, who lives in. And where he lives, in the three worlds outside and in the three states of consciousness inside. Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam Vasanat Vasudevasya. He carries the fragrance of God, that is one, Vasana. He carries the memories of the past Purva Janma. That's why Jiva is present in a human form or in a mountain form. So, everything which is Vasana is He, and Vasana also means that He lives in everything. Vasanat Vasudevasya. He is called as God who lives. Vastu means that which makes anything live, astu, to make an existence. So Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam, where he lives, what are the three states of consciousness? Sushupti. And outside, what are the three worlds? Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. Simple thing. The earth. That's also beautiful. For us, it is more relevant. Lokam Vishwam Bhuvanam. That's more relevant than Patala or Swarga. So these three, who lives? Vasitam, Bhuvanatrayam, Vasudeva lives. And where he lives in all this, he is more prevalent and he is Sakshat, he is very much existing. Sarvabhuta Nivasosi. Nivasa, the house is all bodies. He lives. Sarvabhuta Nivasosi. Bhuta means it includes an ant, any chara, anything which is moving. Sarvabhuta, immobile also. Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namastude. To such a height of power, I always surrender, so that I am at peace. It's so simple. Be anywhere, be inside Ganges, be in the toilet, be in the dining table. When you are troubled, Sarvabhuta Nivasosya. See everyone around. Everything is moving because Vasudeva is existing. It's not an imagination, it is. Anything imaginative, it gets confused. We are reacting, we are very not with very much peace. We have to do something. Whereas, can you be? You have to be, because this is the reality. Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam Sarvabhuta Namastude. No circumstance we should forget this. Otherwise, you remember this shloka, first maintain it, even if the circumstances is very, very powerful, which usually happens in any human life. Immediately you say that Vasanat Vasudevasya. There is no place where he is not. So what all he can do, he can Pankum Lankayate Girim, but it's misinterpreted. As if a lame man can scale the mountain. It actually means Pankum Lankayate Girim means Giri is the mind. All the people are troubled and they are incapacitated to climb up. So the incapacitated lame person with the name of Vishnu can go to the top of the mind. That is the real interpretation, which is not written in even Bhashyas. They only write, even a lame man can climb up the mountain. And it's not needed why a lame man should get trouble. He can live peacefully anywhere else. But mystically it means only this, which should be replaced. Instead of Bhashyas, we should say that the incapacity in man can overcome once you take the name of God and you can move to the top of your mind. Pankum Lankayate Girim. Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. That is the kind of Kripa Paramananda Madhava showers on us. The incapacitated, usually all are usually. Now I want the shloka back. The meaning?
Vasudeva is the one that lives, the one that has past memory, and he also carries.
He uses the fragrance and the vasana in all forms. And he's also living in the three states.
He lives in all the creatures,
All three.
He's such a power that.
That's right. But why we should do this?
When we are when the situations around us, others are shaking so that we can remain unshaken. I mean, if we remember this, he only lives in.
Next, even scientifically, man has not understood what is body and mind. ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ whatever is done by body need not be instruction of mind. It can be a reflex. It can be through the subconscious. It can be even unconscious. The body acts, not with or without direction from mind. Mind only can think, oh, ಹೋಗಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, that is the power of mind. But ಹೋಗುವುದು, that power is different. It is not mental power. So even science has not understood this. But that basic thought is necessary. ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, just to move, that thought is necessary. I don't say it's not necessary. But the other things are taken care by the power, a different power. Power means energy. It moves the matter. So what a doctor says, for body gives you a lot of energy. But once you go to a mental doctor, you are having a lot of depression, or you are having low BP, high BP, then what doctor says? Remember whatever you have done, you write in a diary. This man is praying for peace all along. And after he gets rather a little peace, he confuses it with giddiness because of the mind. Giddiness means you are not aware, your BP, something they say, low BP, high BP. Then immediately the doctor takes over. Whatever physical, the doctor who attends on the body says, he will not accept that. He will say, first in the morning, you do all these things, and then don't be much blank. You go on writing, you take a diary, note whatever you remember, and you write on the diary, just to make your mind active. Now you understand. Where is peace? The science itself does not correlate body and mind. I am talking about the medicinal science, which says, for body you need relaxation and you are going on relaxation. But that the end result is you are going on forgetting and you are becoming more self-centered. At that time, naturally, if you are not confident, then you go to a doctor who says that there is giddiness, there is BP, either it's low or high. Then what happens? Just by hearing this, your hands will shake. It's real. Then you will be told that it's disease. Then after he tells this, your leg, this also will shake. So man is more afraid. Then what happens is, come on, relax. That man will tell, the doctor will tell, take a diary in the morning, and as soon as you get up, remember the date, put it, or you see the calendar and take the name of your God, write it, and you put the date, and start remembering whatever you have done on that day. If you don't remember, write something, whichever is there from past, just to make your mind active, he says. Why I am saying this? The science itself are different. Then how do we say that God and man are moving in the same direction? When the mind is opposite, body acts like this. When the body relaxes, mind acts. Then when both these things do not act, intellect takes over. Then beyond this is the soul power which moves all this. You understand? This is the secret of life. When the body and mind itself is moving in the opposite direction. how can we expect that God and man moves in the same direction? About sadhana and all, we say that I am fit for God, I am this for God, I have done this for God. I don't know how we can relate this. There is nothing to be done. That is the reality. But whatever is done has to be accepted as prasad of God. And under no circumstance we should shake, because every day time tries to shake us. That's all the life is. So the problem is, even the religion tries to tell you, manage this with this, do this with this. I am trying to tell that lose the doership first. Either become gods or you be master of your own life. I am running, there is no place for God, I am running it. It's fine, with, at least you have confidence that whatever you say, you do. I put my hand in the candle, I get burned. That is, I am doing it. God does not have anything to do with this. So either have the confidence and move around like that, or totally see and relax. It moves by itself. So in that moment, there is no doership. That is what Kendra tries to tell you this, but it doesn't advise you not to do. Everything will be done, you are not doing it. Just watch and relax. That's what Kendra is trying to tell you. It's not to lose oneself or sit somewhere. Sitting itself becomes a big problem afterwards. You understand? Then meditate somewhere. That itself becomes so mechanical that there is no discipline even in meditating. You will find after some time, So everywhere you are trying to escape from meditation, you are trying to escape from sitting. Instead of that, accept. Lose the doership. You will be seeing that things are done. Is it clear? I am not talking to stop any activity, but can you see it? ಉಪದೇಶ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಧರ್ಮಗಳು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಧರ್ಮ, ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸರಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸರಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತದೆ, ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್, ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್. ಈ ಥರ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇ ಡೂಯರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ that is in a very low level which religion is brought ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. So life lived in full is not death, but otherwise life is a movement towards a physical and mental death. ಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮರಣ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮರಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. So the great siddhis try to tell you, first siddhi is make yourself nil, or anima, means smallest. You think that you are nothing, you are the smallest. The anu pramana, that is the first power recognized, God's power recognized. Then you will find that you are the same everywhere. Anu is the greatest. That anu itself is everywhere. That is your feeling. You feel that you are expanded, you are the total everything. Then comes, you are so light, like fly, you fly. It is not physically flying. The light is your mind, it just does not recognize anything. You are feeling so light. You just fly like wind in the mind. But that gives you the power to not to face anything. You are the power, you enjoy the power, greatest power, because you are so light. That lightness itself gives you the power of being strengthiest. Then there is a shift to the higher levels. Till this you are only feeling. In the spiritual life, whatever we do as sadhana, these are the feelings of power of existence, of cosmos. One is, I am so light, I have no problem, I am just an existence. Second, I am everywhere, that is the feeling. Third, I am feeling so light and flexible, I feel like flying. Fourth, I am the strongest, then you become eligible. Eligible is called prapti. What is the Siddhi's name? So that is the showering of grace. Suddenly it is put on you because you have become so rich to cross these 4 states. Suddenly this grace is given to you, prapti, eligible. It need not happen in this life if it has happened in last lives. But I am trying to talk about sadhana, not about God or cosmos or its existential reality. I am talking of power felt by a jiva, felt by a man, woman, child, anyone. Then it's only a shift from feeling. It takes you to, there are various interpretations as if you are going to enter into another body and all. It's Parakaya Pravesha means the greatest transcendental sky you are entering. That is the real meaning. It's not entering of another body, from this body to another body. It's not that. What is that? Parakaya Pravesha, Parabrahma Hondige. Whatever you call as Parakasha, in that you are entering. From the individual level to the total sky level. These are all the meanings which should be told to the world. Instead of they are trying for entering into another body, another weak mind, another this. This is how long it will help. Once again maintaining the ego levels. So once you want to become eligible, you will lose all the 5 states. If you are going to enter into another body and try to experience another body, instead of that, become the lightest anu. That gives you the greatness. Mahato Mahima. Then comes a feeling of lightness. Then that itself gives you the strongest support, strength. Then you become eligible. Through that you are entering into the greatest sky consciousness, Parakaya Pravesha. Then you need not work. The whole world gets attracted to you, Vashitvam. You are not attracted anymore. You are the center of attraction. Just like, what do we call? In this Bhumi Akarshana Shakti. Magnetism. Like that, the entire Vishwa, then the entire galaxies, everything is attracted by the center. If I have achieved this center. Then last, Ishitvam. You are Ishvara. You are the creator. Forever there is nothing, you are going on. It's an Ishvaratva. It's called Ishitva. In all this, you have lost your stages of ego, that's all. In totality, you are Ishvara. This is not a promise, this is the reality. Each man is created to achieve this. But don't think that I have to achieve during these many years. This is the way to achieve. It's not a way to achieve. But these are hints where you can relate to yourself. In what stage I am in. Am I feeling light or still I am with problems? I am doing so many things. I am working with my mind. And I need not talk about God or Siddhi or existence. So let me be practical and working levels of the mind, and let us start working. Let us forget for some time God and all. Slowly let us become. Once this happens, you are the master. Ishitvam means it's anything. But you don't feel an iota an individuality in that. That gets lost in Parakaya Pravesha itself. It's so nice to feel like this. So these are the 8 siddhis told, but it should be mystically felt in this way. In not getting, making body small or body Vishwarupa. It's a concept, it's beautiful to be like that. But it once again shows some ego, becoming small, becoming big. It was not for what it was meant. It was trying to merge with the totality, which cannot be grasped, which cannot be touched, which cannot be felt. When this is going to be the evolution in Siddhi, so that is what. So in all religions, path, goal is the same. God says kingdom of God is within you. This Ramzan is just over. They try to tell you this. First itself is belief, faith. What is the first qualification for a Muslim? Total faith in Allah, the Creator. These are the 5 things a Muslim should follow in his life. First is faith in the Creator. Second is what we call prayer. Todugai we call it in Tamil. What do you call that? Namaz. This is not ritual. You understand the mystical part of it. First faith, then immediately we take smarana and manana of that, That is called Todugai. And then the third comes is you understand that everywhere there is God, there is God. So you go on distributing your wealth. So that is you no more hold any wealth, you are going on distributing. That is the actual understanding. But it is reduced to I will keep some and I will keep some. That is modern interpretation. But what was meant was you don't feel that you are holding anything. You are going on distributing whatever you have in the mind. Third. Then God accepts you. And then last is Hajj. Is you reach the place of God. So as soon as surrender takes over, your giving is over. Then God accepts you, and then God gives you reach the place of God. It's something like Paragaya Pravesha or whatever it is. That is the Hajj is the 5th compulsory thing to be done by a Muslim. So you see no reason for religion keeping away man from reaching God. All the religions are trying to tell this only. So this is not a religious discourse, this is life. So life should be worked out in 2 angles. Outside with the mind's initiative and bodily working. You are accepting the responsibility for the reactions of the body and the reflections which comes out from mental vibrations. But beyond that is your intelligence, intellect, which can discriminate and which can be aloof. And all these are expressions of your soul. Are expressions of your soul. It's very practical. You are full of life. Otherwise, you try to live. Every second, we are trying to live. ನಾನು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Everything is in future. ಅದು ನಡೆದಿದೆ. Or in past. You are not living there. ನೆನ್ನೆ ಅದಾಯಿತು, ನಾಳೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಅನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫ್ಯೂಚರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ is so beautifully kept that it is always either in the past or future. So the present is a little difference. If you understand this, you live. Otherwise, you plan to live, you manage living, or you are practical in the modern day. Now what we have lost is the balance between life and living. in all these years. So we have to bring back that system of life. Today you find in biggest concerns, corporate concerns also. Working marriage balance, I know full support. Husband and wife, if they are over an age, 30 to 38 or 40, they have to be taught how to live together without problems. If they both of them are working, they are taking classes for this in the management training. What is it called? Work balance, work-life balance. That is the latest in retaining the marriage, at the same time working, at the same time the husband and wife should understand each other and they should live together. So for this, whatever we say as values and all, now they are rethinking and bringing even in the system of work culture. So work-life balance, work-life balance training latest. So instead of that, let us we would have, as I told you, to build relationship. After becoming relatives, either you should get related, or you should not get related. Where is the question of building relationship? After getting related, you are related. Relationship is established. Now we are married, we are building relationship. I have a son, I am just trying to build relationship with my son. This word is still very new to India. I feel it's my feeling. But can we be once again trying to live for others, then your life is taken care of. It's the simplest slogan. If you can feel for others, your life is taken care of. This is the simplest slogan. If you are going to retain yourself, it's all for me, then every moment we are facing questions and things try to unsettle us. Can I accept theft? Can I accept that man's mistake? Can I accept this? That's all left to your intelligence. But first, can you be still when anything takes place? So what I say? Vasanat? Beautiful. So remember this and be happy. Everyone understand that? Any questions? ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. What I was saying is transcendence of mind when you are doing. When you are driving, instead of engaging your mind, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, this I have to do, that I have to do, that engages your mind and you are doing, which disturbs the vibrations of other autos and cars. Unnecessarily a lot of troubles will, I am driving, with that only I am concerned. And my common sense will work from then onwards. Yeah, I will look at this auto, I will not dash intentionally. And if I am more relaxed, things are taken care of. Even an auto which comes in our way will run away and we can move. So more you are relaxed. I am not saying you are losing the doership. Everything is done perfectly without you are using the mind. So you are talking of the singer. Singer should not start singing if she or he has to lose the doership. But singing is the profession. So how can you lose? So you had seen the concerts here. So how they lost the doership? One is mastery, one is losing the doership. So all these things were demonstrated during the last 4-5 months, or 2-3 months, 4-5 months. So we have shown from a system to the non-existence of system, to the genius levels of the system, and even the Devata levels of system. This is Raga, I give you. That kind of system. Even that is transcendent. It's just peace. Some sound is coming, but it's peace. To such levels, beyond Devata level also we reached during that period, So that itself shows that where man has to start with a system. Then how he transcends everything. The future generation requires all this. Because here we don't mix anything, it's truth as it is. We are not saying man not to feel, not to work. We don't say anything. Change your angle. Change your angle of seeing, feeling. Or be still. First change your angle, then be still.